Hi everyone, this is Linda Adams, dietitian with the Bariatric Center, welcoming you to our online December Happy Holiday video. We are lucky again to have Cindy Krog doing a cooking demonstration for us, and we are excited to see that. We're also going to post some holiday recipes online to make them a little healthier for some of your holiday favorites. So thank you for joining us. I'm sure it'll be fun and you'll learn something new. And again, we hope you have a great holiday.
Hi and happy holidays. It's me, Cindy Krog. Here I am. I am going to demonstrate a couple of appetizers for you. So I'm going to make some deviled eggs, BLT deviled eggs, and I'm going to make some stuffed mushrooms. And that will be it. They're going to come together pretty quick. So just going to make about a half a dozen of the eggs. It's going to make about 12 stuffed mushrooms. So in the eggs, obviously I've already boiled eggs, and we're going to put a tomato. And over here on the stove, I'll bring it over. It is browned up some bacon, turkey bacon. We're going to put in that for the BLT. I'm going to cut the eggs the long way. So as I said, we've got 6 eggs. It's going to make a dozen. As you can see, I like to steam the eggs because it takes, once it starts, the water starts steaming, you put it in a steam basket like you do your broccoli. About 12 minutes, they come out perfect. And they peel real easy. Wash these. It's just going to be one tomato. Oh, I'm only about 2, but it's just going to be one. I'm going to dice this up. So. So this was 3 strips of turkey bacon, uncured, and browned it, putting it in with the tomatoes and the egg yolks. And we're just going to mix this up, mash it. I'm going to add to this the mayo, salt and pepper, a little bit of Dijon actually, and ranch dressing. I'm going to use 1/3 cup of light mayo, fat-free. Is best if you're watching, which we should be, our fat that we're taking in. So it's going to be 1/3 cup of this and just a tablespoon of the ranch dressing in a second here. Let's give it up. Ranch dressing I'm going to use, again, it's a light ranch, fat-free, or light is best. Just going to use a tablespoon. And put in some salt. About a half a teaspoon. Pepper. I'd say 2 shakes, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. And to this, I'm actually going to add some of that Dijon mustard. Put in about a half teaspoon, just for a little extra zing in there. So like I said, about a half teaspoon. We're just going to mix it all up. pastry bag is best, but I don't. So Ziploc bag is gonna be my friend. Just gonna put this in here. Won't make too big of a mess. Don't judge me.
Never.
If you wanted a little spicy, you could probably add a little bit of, if you can handle spice. Some people can, some people can't after surgery. I actually am someone that can, so I could put a little bit of hot sauce in there a little if you want, for a little kick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to cut a piece off the end of this. It's gonna help make it a little easier to pipe in here. Okay, so we're gonna make the stuffed mushrooms. It's got Laughing Cow cheese in it. You can use parsley, fresh, or spinach. And I'm using spinach and the Laughing Cow cheddar cheese. You can use Swiss, but make sure it's the low fat. I'm gonna chop up the mushrooms and saute it in the pan with some spinach. And then we're going to stuff it with the cheese and the spinach. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of oil in here. And then we're going to saute with some garlic. So I hope you guys like garlic because I do. So the thing's going to be about the same thing, about 2 cloves. These are small, as you can see. So it'll be, as I said earlier, about, if you have jarred, about a teaspoon of garlic. I'm going to chop this stuff up, throw it in here with the spinach, and saute it up. I have sprayed the pan with some olive oil, and I'm going to place the mushrooms on here. This will make 12 mushrooms. I'm just gonna put a little quick coating on the mushrooms of the spray. And as I said, I'm going to chop up some spinach next. First, I'm gonna chop this up. Put some pepper. Bedazzle of salt, not a lot. And we're gonna bring it over and cook it.
Medium?
I'm gonna bring it high so the pan gets hot first, just because we're kind of in a crunch for time. We're gonna wilt the spinach and with the garlic and the mushroom and the pieces. And we're gonna saute this down until it gets nice and wilted. You'll be able to tell because the spinach will become half of what it is in the pan currently as it cooks, because it cooks down. Hence why it takes about a half a cup, but I would say that's probably a cooked half cup. So I used about a cup of raw spinach. Used spinach instead of fresh parsley because, you know, add a little bit of iron, a little different flavor. I'm not really a big fan of parsley in my stuffed mushrooms. So that's why we're doing it this way. As you can see, this is just sweating everything down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate it all with the cheese and then put it into the mushrooms. Okay, in the mixing bowl, we're going to put 4/4 of the Laughing Cow cheese. Like I said, make sure it's light. And we're just gonna unwrap those while the spinach is cooking down. To the cheese, we are going to add the cooked down spinach, mushroom end pieces, and the garlic that was sauteed in about a tablespoon of olive oil, salt and pepper. Use the back side of the spoon to kind of mix it together. That heat's enough to melt the cheese, incorporate it together. Then we're going to put it into the mushrooms. And again, if you don't have a piping bag, put it right into a quart size or a gallon size bag and cut the tip off and just pipe it into the mushrooms. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it right in here. I don't want it to cool down too much. Need all that flavor. Just gonna cut the tip off. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of parm, just a little. Drizzle some parm, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Okay, that's probably about a tablespoon, if that, folks. I'm gonna put it over here and pop it into the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you could do one of two things. Cook it in the oven. You could saute, put these caps down in the pan, brown the bottom of the mushrooms, and then put the toppings in, and then put it in the oven. I would say about 325. Won't really take that long, maybe about 15 minutes. So we're just gonna put it in the air fryer real quick. And we're gonna set the time here. These are gonna be done like 10 minutes.
Sweet.
And there's the mushrooms. It didn't take long. 9 minutes in the air fryer.